And we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to the Line Crew Football Podcast. Not the soccer podcast. This is the football one. Again, this is where we talk about the football happening domestically. Boys, how we doing? I'm joined by my regular cohorts, Joey Artuso, Bradon Civetti, my dumbass roommate, Kyle. We're ready to rock and roll, fellas. NFL season is starting to kick off. We have football on tomorrow. It's the Hall of Fame game. I don't know if you guys want to call that a game.
Place your bets.
Place your bets now. Definitely
It's
on
still
the under.
football.
It's a game. It's football.
A game, and it's going to be on my TV. So
People
It'll
are
be
giving each
off
other
after the second
CTE.
quarter.
It's
Yeah.
football.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to watch at least for the first 10 minutes of it.
And
I
then
just
it's
want to
off.
hear the theme song. I just want to see players on green grass, and then after that, it'll be good to go. But I feel like there's only one way to start this podcast, and that is the most recent news coming out of the NFL. And Joey, I'm about to kick it off to you. But Miami Dolphins getting stripped a first round and a third round pick in next year's draft, and also Stephen Ross getting fined $1.5 million. How do you feel about this, Joey? Because nothing really – the Dolphins didn't really – they just cheated badly. They didn't really do anything.
I have a hot take that not a lot of people are going to give on this because everyone's already heard the whole spiel of either it was good or bad. I think all in all, it's kind of not that awful and pretty great, honestly, because if you would have told me when the Dolphins went 1-15 that 1 year that we would try to break as many rules as possible to get Tom freaking Brady and the best wide receiver in the league and Sean Payton, I would have bit your fucking arm off for it.
Yeah.
So all I got to say is this is the first time the Dolphins have shown initiative in my entire life, 25 years of existence. This is the first time they actually had a plan for something, and they actually had a 3-point plan that they sat down and thought about and said, that's a good fucking idea. We can bend all the rules. Because you know what? Tom Brady and Bill Belichick were doing that shit for the last, 25 years up in
Well, not the
New
losing
England?
part. Yeah.
Well-
it's about he's like, if you cheat and win, then it's fine. But if you
It's fine.
lose, you're a
No,
Absolutely.
Okay. But they were at least trying for the winning part to happen,
That's
because
true. That's true.
let me just put it this way, boys. If the worst case scenario is that we got what we got in Tyreek Hill and the fastest receiving core in the nation, we're a quarterback away. Even if Tua isn't good, we'll dump him next year. It's a one and done. Tom Brady can come next year when his contract expires for the Bucs. End of the deal. End of the day, the deal was never told by both parts. Tom Brady still hasn't come out and said, yeah, I was never going to actually join the Dolphins. In fact, he hasn't said anything about it, which leads me to believe that there's a really solid chance that he joins next year for his farewell tour. And then they have a handshake.
Joey's internet cut out. Give it 1 second. There, you cut out the entire time. Say that. Say that all over again. All over again.
Okay, so all I got to say is, end of the day, oh, my internet connection is unstable. That's
No,
why.
you're good. Keep talking. You're fine.
Okay, end of the day, Dolphins haven't shown initiative in forever. And Brady still hasn't denied anything. He still hasn't come out in a press conference and said, I was not going to join the Miami Dolphins as a co-owner / player, which, honestly, he might next year.
Yeah.
And if he does, I'd be so fucking hype because we don't need a first round pick if we have Tom Brady and Tyreek Hill. All we need
That'd be
is
a
the
scary
same
offense.
exact defense.
That'd be
all
a
we need is
terrifying
offensive line.
offense.
End of the day, all I have to say is, if we would have gotten Tom Brady and Sean Payton, even if we cheated, we would all be sitting here right now going, holy shit, the Miami Dolphins are going to win the Super Bowl because they have Sean Payton and Tom Brady and Tyreek Hill. But now they're just a Tom Brady short of that equation still happening because Sean Payton's still not a coach anywhere. And they have Tyreek Hill, and all they have to do is cut Tua. I hate to be that guy, but it could happen. So all I have to say is it's not over yet. And I love it, honestly, because end of the day, yeah, it sucks losing a first round pick, but guess what? We got another one because we had 2 that year. So it doesn't even really matter. We still have a first round pick.
Yeah, and it wasn't your 32nd pick that got cut too. It wasn't even the early first round pick.
if we go 4-7 or 4-14 this year,
Which is
we're
impossible.
still gonna,
You guys, like, there's no way in fuck you guys go 4-14 with the team. Well, 4-13 with the team you guys
13.
have.
There you go.
I mean,
There's no
that's
way.
definitely fair. But also, if we did, we still have a high draft pick. So
Exactly. So, and also the third round pick, I mean, third round pick's a third round pick, building depth at that point. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's just so funny how like the Dolphins can't even cheat right. Like I can't wrap my head around it. Like Civetti said, the Patriots were very obviously cheating, but they were winning Super Bowls year after year after year after year, and that's why Civetti's such a prick when it comes to fandom, because he's been spoiled for so fucking long. But the Dolphins getting stripped a first round, that's a 32nd pick, by the way. Have another one on top of that, while also having Tyreek Hill. I mean, I thought at that point you guys gave away all your first round picks, but I just learned a couple days ago you guys still have one in the first round at least. So, I mean, this isn't
you know
really
how they say the Lord. Well, you know how they say the Lord giveth.
in
Well,
Lord
Laramie
takes.
Tunsil giveth.
Yeah.
Laramie Tunsil giveth us all the first round draft
And he
picks.
also
I think.
getteth very higheth as well.
Oh,
Yeah. Getteth very higheth. Yeah. But yeah, I mean it's fucked. I mean, it's a little bit weird how Tom Brady only got suspended for 4 or 5 games for taking the air out of balls, and then
Allegedly.
allegedly, but this
No
has
proof.
nothing to do with the players. And also there was no proving of, like, Flores never said he took money, and also there was no admittance of throwing games. So, like, I don't really know where this even is coming from, really. I feel like you guys watch South Park. Kyle and I definitely do. But I feel like the way the NFL hands down punishments is that Margaritaville episode where Stan tries to return the Margaritaville, and when he finds out, like, the financial institution that runs America is literally just a bunch of white dudes in wigs that slop the head off a chicken, and the chicken just kind of waddles around and falls down on the fucking game piece, and whatever the chicken falls down, that's the result of it. Like, these suspensions and ramifications of teams and players breaking rules is so fucking random. It makes no sense. Like, how they land, and if they did, and if there was, like, solid proof of, yeah, the Dolphins were throwing games, Brian Flores was taking money, and Tom Brady and Sean Payton did eventually come to the Dolphins, and they got stripped the first round pick, then I'd be like, all right, fine, that's a fair, and maybe even a little bit more should be handed down as punishment for that. But there was no admittance. There was no evidence they found. They were just like, oh, this might have happened. And also, where does just talking to someone turn into tampering? Like, that seems like such a fine line, gray, ambiguous area. Like, how do they put the finger on it? You know what I mean?
Well,
I can tell you right now.
Wasn't there a text message between the owner and Flores? I'm pretty sure, and the owner was like saying something in regards to botching the game.
Face-to-face meeting.
No, I thought there was a text message.
How about Miami
Unless that was a parody.
bias?
What'd you say,
Coming
John?
after my Heat last offseason for tampering, and then they're coming after the Dolphins for tampering.
Jimmy Butler literally said, yeah, I did it.
Well,
Big
Miami's been on a
tampering.
come up. They're on a come up in sports. I mean, the Heat, now the Dolphins. I mean, who's next? The Marlins? Probably not, but I mean,
Who gives a fuck about the Marlins, dude?
Sandy, in a Sandy we trust, but that's for
That's
our
the
baseball
Marlins, man.
podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, he's
All
getting
right.
shipped to New York within 2 years, guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the best Hall of Prospects you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. So we can get them to be good and then ship them off again.
Guys,
endless
everyone just follow us and stay tuned for our baseball podcast that Brandon and I will be having.
We don't
that's
shit
you
about
I'll be
guys.
on that.
That's
Following
you guys.
picks,
But
like fucking garbage.
let's shift focus, Joey. Unless if you have any more to rant about the Dolphins and how the NFL is just completely just fucking random and
I mean,
There
we're
is
talking
no
about the same people
punishment.
that we don't have to get into the Deshaun Watson thing if we don't want to, but like it's the same thing with that shit. I mean, at the end of the day, the
let's
NFL
get
is
into
fucked.
it really is.
You're beating women or sexually harassing them, it's just a few games. But you do anything else,
yeah, that's the thing. Like, didn't it come out that Tyreek Hill literally threatened to kill his stepmom and like baby mama and like child, and like he got.
I think she deserved that
suspension.
I mean, Ray Lewis killed somebody, and look at him.
Yeah, fine.
Exactly. Yeah, he's fine.
Living the dream.
But like,
if I killed somebody, I would not be here right now.
But if you gamble on games, and especially on your own team, shout out Calvin Ridley. He's one of us. Gooba Gaba, one of us. Gooba Gaba. I mean, a full fucking season, and he lost, and it was on his own team. So like, and he wasn't even playing at the time. So like, it's just so fucking up in the air. But let's transition. Unless if anyone has anything else to say, is anyone holding anything else?
I'm gonna hold my peace and just say one more thing, real quick. Everyone should follow Smoke Sports if you want any actual Dolphins coverage, though, because homie is on it.
Shout out my boy Nick Longley. Shout out my boy Nick Longley. Everyone go type in Smoke Sports on YouTube. Hell of a fucking follow. But let's transition now. Civetti, staying in the AFC East. There was talk that Bill Belichick now isn't in the titles. Big surprise there from Big Bill. Big surprise there. He isn't in the titles. He's apparently is either Bill Belichick, Matt Patricia, or Joe Judge. Those are the three guys that the Patriots have who are apparently going to be their next offensive coordinator in the 2022 season. How the fuck is that going to work, Brandon? How is that going to go?
Is it confirmed?
It's the Patriot way, baby.
It's confirmed. Bill said it in the presser.
All titles are gone.
Yeah.
Basically, he's just saying it's my team. He's the GM. He's just gonna run the whole goddamn thing.
He's running the show, man.
I
being
personally think that Bill is getting to that point where he's not washed yet, but he's on his way there. I mean, in Bill we trust can only last for so long. Thank God we have his wonderful insane asylum son to follow him. Yeah.
Did you just say
he's just eating air
Bill
pussy?
Belichick and washed in the same sentence?
Yeah, I did. I think it's coming. Wow. After this year's draft, I was fucking furious.
Yeah, getting a guard in the FCS guard and with the first round pick. We don't have to talk
about that one. That one hurt. That was a fucking terrible pick. So bad. Actually, the whole draft was fucking hot garbage. Except for Pierre Strong. I fuck with that kid. But yeah, no, the team will be good. I actually think, I really like them to still win the division. I don't give a shit.
Really?
Plus 500, great odds. I think
really
that's impeccable value.
Really?
I mean, you're taking the Patriots 5-1 odds to win the division. That is statistically
there has to be more validity to your point other than it's the Patriots take the Patriots. Like there has to be.
Does there really need to be more validity than that?
1,000%, dude. Look at the rest of the division.
The
Jets have gotten the fucking Jets have gotten
the
better.
Jets are a waste of space.
The Jets have gotten better. The Dolphins have gotten better.
Season. We didn't get any better, I'll tell you that. But we never look like we get any better. And then we show up and we're fucking sick. And
that's why I fucking hate Patriot fans, dude.
I mean, until
Patriot way.
Did you guys genuinely forget that the Buffalo Bills exist?
That's what I'm saying. The Bills are the best roster in the league.
Favorite. I'm not a crazy person, but at plus 500, I think that's silly if you're not placing a little bit of money on that. Because the Dolphins have no chance to win the division. And
I think that's whack.
I mean, I'm just saying, with Tua at the helm, like, you're going to lose more games than you win with that. I'd rather have Mac Jones out there any day of the week. At least he's a game manager.
Tua's 18-0 as an NCAA starter.
NCAA starter, though, Joey. This is the NFL. That's I'm with.
He's a winner.
He's with Joey.
He's like 11-8.
I'm with Joey saying the fact that Dolphins are probably going to not win the division. Let's be honest. It's probably going to be Buffalo.
It's going to be Buffalo. It's 100% going to be Buffalo.
It's going to be Buffalo.
If not, I think they'll get to the Super Bowl.
Could I say this one thing?
Yeah.
All right. So according, so the Patriots win total odds is 8.5. I'm taking the under on that. I don't think they win 8.
I am as well.
I don't see them winning 8 games.
I am as well. And their schedule is tough.
They have a pretty fucking.
They have a tough schedule, dude.
Doesn't matter until I am proven wrong. It's the Patriots way, baby.
Especially at minus
the
115.
Opening game is in Miami. When was the last time Tom Brady?
We'll split games in Miami like we always do.
You guys don't win in Miami. You guys do not win in Miami.
Obviously, we have to give one to little brother. They won't come out and play anymore.
I say you guys do not win 2 against the Jets. You do not win 2 against the Dolphins. You do not win a single game against the Bills. And you
win everything else.
No.
I think we win every other game. Look at the schedule.
Who else do you guys play?
Because you guys, they play. Well, obviously they play everyone.
We have a really easy schedule to start the season.
To start the season, but the stretch is tough because I'm pretty sure you guys play the AFC West.
But
you guys play the AFC West a couple times, and then you guys also go and you guys also kind of hang around the AFC North.
We also get that treat Week 6 Browns right before Deshaun comes back. So that's
gonna be tough, dude. And like you guys don't have a run defense anymore. You guys traded Matthew Judon.
Just you wait, buddy. We always have a run defense.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be fucking
hate
tough.
the Patriots.
I guarantee we'll be top 10 run defense by the end of the year. Like we always are. Bill is fucking in the trenches doing shit. I still trust him that much.
Yeah,
man can run a defense.
Defensively, I think you guys are going to be solid, but I just can't wrap my mind around the fact that either Mr. Pencil Ear, Matt Patricia himself, or Joe Judge is going to be your OC. Because if Bill, I don't feel good about it either. Bill Belichick is the best coach of all time. Like that'd be dumb to say that, dumb to not say that or to agree with that. But even Bill can stretch himself too thin. I think when he's already the DC.
Might struggle.
He's already the DC, and now what you're going to throw on offensive duties on his plate as well? I mean,
no,
that's going to be tough, dude.
It's a lot of work.
I mean, he's been running the show himself for years. And I don't know. I just think he gets the job done. I'm optimistic about the season. We got a quarterback that is looking fantastic. You know, Bill doesn't.
I do like Mac Jones.
Oh yeah,
I do like.
He wouldn't say nice things about Tom Brady ever, and he's fucking slobbing on Mac Jones' dick. So I'm excited about that. I really am. I think the team's going to be much better than
taking the under.
And I can't wait. Can't wait for another 3-pass football game. I love that shit. I hope we run the ball every goddamn time.
You guys should make
shirts. Who's going to run the ball? You guys traded away Brandon Bolden too. Who's like?
What the fuck do you mean? Brandon Bolden was like our 6th running back.
But who's gonna be getting touches?
Damian Harris. Ramadre Stevenson. Pierre Strong Jr.
I don't even know who that is.
Tanker. Absolute tank.
I mean, he's got Pierre. He's got
everyone's
Pierre
a tanker to Civetti, bro.
He's got Pierre in his name. He's probably good.
Big old running back.
It's probably good.
They got James White out there too. They got the boys.
All I gotta say right now is just be very, very careful because you're wading into Dolphins Don Shula territory, where it's just like the way my dad, when I was 6, used to talk about Don Shula, and I'd be like, "Dad, why do the Dolphins suck?" He'd be like, "It's all right. We got Shula. He'll figure it out. He'll figure it out, son. Don't you know?"
Your dad's still kicking. He lived off of that shit for 20 years. I'll be fine.
No, but all I'm saying is that my dad didn't win anything for like the last 15 years, and they just kept running it back with Shula because they were like, it's fucking Shula.
You can't argue with Patriots fans, bro. You can't argue.
No, but it's
all they're gonna do is throw up 6 fucking fingers and be like, all of these fingers have rings on. It's like,
all I'm saying is
the quarterback who's not even there anymore.
Like 20 years.
All I'm saying is that it just dangerously reminds me of the way my father talked about the 1970s Dolphins, and then being in the 80s and 90s being like, it's all right. They got fucking Shula. Fucking figure it out. And then even up into 2000s, it was still like, oh, dude, Shula's the GM. We'll fucking figure it out. It's fucking Shula. And all I'm saying is, don't get your heart broken when you're 1-15 5 years after Belichick because he's left you so distraught because you literally have – what was your running back core?
We have the guy Steve, though. In Steve, we will trust.
No. But it's like, who was that running back that you said was a beast?
Which one? Here, pussy.
The third one. The third string.
Pierre Strong Jr.?
Yeah. Pierre Strong Jr. without Bill Belichick's scheme, that's like saying that, like, the dude with the hairy ass forearms, Larry Zonka, that like in
Love Larry
Don Shula offense,
What do you mean
he
scheme?
was
We
like,
run a 2 tight end halfback dive like 19
and
times.
Don
There is no
Shula ran the
scheme.
wishbone.
There is no
Don Shula
scheme,
ran the
dude.
fucking wishbone, but he was the best goddamn coach at the wishbone in the history of the world. And all I'm saying is, just mentally prepare yourself. if
Hamper
they're not good this year.
expectations.
Yeah,
Hamper expectations, Civetti.
I'm excited.
because you're just still talking like 2012 when like Brady was throwing 65 touchdowns and
Hey,
like it was
didn't
like
we win in like 2018 and 2016?
I'm
See,
just
like, this
tired
is-
of.
And,
with
just
with
tired of-
Brady.
Kyle, what is it? Kyle, what is it like being excited about your team going into the season? What is that like, dude? Because you and I don't know what that's like.
I mean, last year I was excited and we fucking tanked.
You and I have
This
no
is
idea.
probably the first year in a long time I haven't been like, yo, we're gonna be a wild card team.
Watch out for that! Bear the
Watch
fuck
out for the
down!
fucking Bears.
Bear the fuck down!
Mike
Let's go
Dick
fucking
of the
Bears.
ass. Let's fucking go. And then we go fucking 7 and fucking whatever.
10.
Like, yeah. Like,
this could be your season.
that's
For what?
low key, that's what I'm thinking because I have zero faith in them. And I'm like, yo, they're going 3-14. Watch fucking Fields and Mooney just like connect. Somehow our offensive line just like gets it.
Just gets
And
way
then
better.
I just, if that happens, these live streams are going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be me. You're going to see me jump up in the air. Like, go Darnell, go. Like you've never seen me jump before. Like,
Is
but-
Nagy still your
but
coach?
you might see me turning
No,
on
it's
the
Matt
TV in the
Eberflus.
second fucking quarter and switching it over to red zone. So
Matt Eberflus was a special teams coordinator at Fuck, where was Eberflus before this? God damn it, I should know.
he
this.
was the defensive coordinator for the Colts.
Defensive. Okay, thank you, Kyle. Yeah. So I mean,
The Colts didn't even have a good defense.
They had an all right defense. What do you mean?
man,
The look on your
they had
face
Darius
was-
Leonard on there.
He had like 14 picks
Eberflus
at
has been in the
linebacker.
league for a long time. It's not just the defense.
I mean, they lost some close.
It doesn't
games
matter
because
who
of
it
the
is.
defense,
Anybody's
but-
better than Matt Nagy. You
I
could have
mean-
hired a fucking actual monkey.
But what I'm
Oh, dude, we
seeing
could
from
have
Shane-
got a bottle of mayo
shut
and
up.
you've done the job well.
Fuck, put a headset on.
Yeah, put a headset on a bottle of Hellman's and we wanted to roll out.
not Hellman's,
All right.
fucking Dukes.
Dukes is better.
So, I have a hot take. I think
Oh God, people.
out of the 3 of all of our teams, I think the Dolphins end up having the best season.
No shit.
I would agree with that.
Uh-huh.
Don't
would
say
agree
no
with that.
shit. He was just saying the Patriots are going to be.
No. That was Kyle. That was Kyle who said that. Civetti thinks.
No.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, Civetti is honestly thinking Mac Jones is going to take the Patriots.
I mean,
No
it's
fucking
been,
way.
like 3 years
That
since we
fat
got a
fuck.
job. We're due.
That fat fuck
We're
is
due.
not taking you
We're
to a
due.
Super Bowl.
Dude, what is that? What is that like? How does it feel to like just know that your team is going to be good? Like for the vast majority of your fandom.
It's
How does it feel to be a
The
Liverpool
vast majority. Like this is probably the first year where like even just a semblance of doubt has crept in your mind.
The
no,
Cubs
still
suck.
none.
The
Zero.
Bulls
still
are
none.
all right. I mean,
That's
we got the
unbelievable.
Bulls.
I-
Okay,
dude, I-
I mean,
I-
okay, wait.
My faith
I'm
was
with
shaken a little bit when we got our shit kicked in by the Bills, but I'm back. I'm all the way back.
I'm all the way back. Civetti's all the way
I'm,
back.
I'm not.
But
I'm
all right,
not.
Civetti, here's the ultimate question for you though, and this is going to tear at your heartstrings. Are you more hyped for the Patriots season or for Brady's season in a Tampa?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty fucking stoked to see Tommy Boy go win another one.
Did you guys see his hair today? He dyed his hair. It looked really
Oh
cool.
god, he's so fucking hot, dude.
He-
That
he's
is
a
an
fucking-
Wait,
attractive-
Tom Brady dyed his hair?
Yeah. Yeah. The whole team was dyeing their hair today for
Yeah,
charity.
they do something every couple weeks where they let the kids like paint their hair. He's such
Yeah.
a good guy. How could you not love him?
Yeah,
Super
Tom
Bowl
Brady,
mama.
dude. Even with
And then-
red hair, Tom Brady's still hot as fuck.
Just goddamn. Can't even look him in the eyes.
And then Shea
Yeah.
was doing routes. Steven Shea was doing routes.
Oh yeah, Giovanni Bernard. Yeah.
Giovanni Bernard.
All right, boys.
TA.
Yeah,
All right.
let's transition. Civetti, you have a fan. So this is gonna be folks. What we're gonna do from here on out, we're gonna try to do a fantasy breakdown for each division as much as we possibly can. Today's division is going to be the AFC North. So you have Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Cincinnati, who's actually my pick to win the Super Bowl. Just wink, wink. Civetti, what do you got for us today? Who do you like?
All
Who do you
right,
not
let's start it off with the
Thank you,
Cincinnati
Kyle.
Bengals.
Beautiful.
At quarterback, we got Joey B. I know he had that appendicitis, so no real long-term issue with something like that.
People do die for that.
I think he is going to be one of the quarterbacks to target. I know he's not super high in points per game, but if you're looking for somebody that's consistent with about 20 points a game, he's your man. He's also like a 9th, 10th round guy, which is where I like to take my quarterbacks anyway. The wide receiving core, a lot of people are a little bit too high on this, I think. I love Jamar Chase, but, taking him in the first round, it could be dangerous. Second-year slump is something we see a lot coming out of wide receivers. I actually like T. Higgins quite a bit more. 6'5", big red zone target. You're going to be seeing no regression in touchdowns there. I think 10-plus touchdowns on the season for him. And, you can get him in 5th, 6th round, so you're getting good value there. And then you got Tyler Boyd, who, he's always there. He's a good third option.
Slot guy. Yeah, he's
he gets wide receiver 3. You can get him in 10th, 11th round. You're going to get good value there. But my favorite person on this team is Joe Mixon. You can still get him late 2nd round. He is a workhorse. After last season, he proved that he can handle the whole season without going down with an injury.
Yes. Yeah.
Joey B has started to target running backs quite a bit more. And with Samaje Perine not really doing much last season, or Chris Evans pretty much doing the same thing, I think he's going to see a bigger game in the passing role. So I really like him this season. I think he could be a top 5 running back this season.
Okay, so that's definitely first round then. So you're saying if you're in that 5 to 7 range first round and he's still on the board, get Joe Mixon without a doubt.
I think, you might even be able to get – I've been seeing him go like 12, 13, 14.
Damn.
If you were looking at something like that, people are low on him. I don't know. I really like him this season. I think if you can get him in the 2nd round, he's an absolute hammer.
Do you think he's a little bit discounted because of – sorry, Joe, let me just finish this and I'll let you go. Do you think his price is a little bit discounted because of those injury issues and because he just can't stay healthy? But even though last season he proved that
last season he handled 250 plus touches, and that's all I wanted to see. So I'm in for him. I think he's gonna have a monster season.
Okay. What was your question?
Here, quick question. You said T. Higgins over Jamar Chase in terms of value.
Yeah.
Did you say Jamar before the 3rd is a reach?
Oh, Jamar's going first round.
Yeah, he's gone.
Like,
really?
If you can get Jamar in the 2nd, fucking hammer down.
Yeah, slam him.
I don't foresee him being a top 5 wide receiver this season. I think he's going to do great, but I don't think you should be taking him in the 1st round. I've seen him taken as early as 5, where Justin Jefferson is going, and I don't think he has that value.
Okay.
I'd rather see you take T. Higgins in the 5th and just have a good day with that.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. What else you got?
Moving on to the Baltimore Ravens. My favorite part about this team
has to be Lamar
is
Jackson.
their defense this season.
Okay.
That's what I'd love to see you take. They are one of the lower ranked defenses. It doesn't really make any sense to me. They've always been known to get those turnovers. So you're going to see a lot of points out of their defensive end core and their front line. Upgraded a lot of young kids on that team that are really starting to come into their own. I think you're going to see a lot of sacks this season with Kyle Hamilton in the backfield. Ball hawking out there, man, that guy loves to make some interceptions, and they've upgraded a few corners as well. So I think that's going to be a tough young defense to come after. So they're going to be scoring some points out there. You're going to get a few defensive returns. Love to see that. And then along with Devin Duvernay and Rashad Bateman taking punts and returns, I think you might see a couple of those in there too. That whole wide receiving core, I do kind of like Rashad Bateman because I do think Lamar is going to see an uptick in passing this season. You've heard from the coach that they do want to put more of an emphasis on that and less of an emphasis on his run game. So I do like him there. Obviously, Mark Andrews absolute monster. You're going to see a lot of touchdowns out of that guy. I could see a maybe 12 to 15 touchdown season out of the man. What do you got, Kyle?
I had him last year, and he fucking came in clutch.
Yeah,
that's why I came in second place in my league, was because of that, man.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Don't sleep on him.
His value
take him as a wide receiver
inflated.
1.
His value's really inflated this season, but if he's there in the fourth, I think you gotta pull trigger on that.
I think he's gone before the fourth.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be gone before the fourth, but if he's there, it's an absolute send. It doesn't matter.
If you can't get Kelsey or
Pitts.
Mm-hmm. I would pick him over Pitts, maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, he had a better season than Pitts.
100%.
Mark Andrews has a more reliable quarterback, but
it's that. Just his touchdowns is absurd.
Yeah.
Like he is
targets as well. He's an absolute target hog. But dive into this running back of committee a little bit for me, because this running back, this backfield's crowded.
I hate everything about it. Avoid every running back here at all costs. J.K. Dobbins is a beast, but I just don't think the volume is there. There's so many times where you're at the goal line, and even guys like Patrick Ricard are getting their 3-4 touchdowns a season. Just you don't want a short goal line running back who's getting poached by their fullback. It sucks. Like, you're going to lose a couple touchdowns a year, and it's just not worth the mental stress. So I would stay away from that backfield. I mean, they got Gus Edwards and Mike Davis in there too. So there's so many bodies coming in and out. And Lamar's never been big in the passing game to his running backs as well. So I don't think there's enough value there to offset anything like that.
I had Gus Edwards last year. Don't do it, because I started off with whoever was behind J.K. Dobbins, or I started off with J.K. Dobbins, went to Gus Edwards, and I went on a carousel of Ravens handcuffs, because you just after the draft, you just can't find a good RB2 that's like you're going to pick up in free agency.
Yeah. And the free agency last year was a fucking shit show. And I remember I fell into the trap. I drafted J.K. Dobbins, and correct me if I'm wrong, but he tore his ACL before the season even started.
Tough.
Right.
That's why you should always draft right before the season starts.
Yeah. And then I picked up Gus Edwards off the waiver.
And he went down.
And then he went down. So it was like, fuck. And then also CMC also went down. So my running back 1 and 2 was with J.K. Dobbins and CMC, and both of them tore their ACL. So fantasy-wise, I'm an absolute fucking mess, and that's why we have Civetti on the show.
Brutal.
It's fucking brutal. But let's dive into the Browns a little bit.
We got the Brownie boys.
Some big storylines, obviously, coming out of the quarterback room with the Browns. Deshaun Watson, only getting 6 games for doing whatever he did to 55 plus.
Sorry, boys. I just got back from a nice massage.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. That was fucking beautiful.
Oof, that was crazy.
That was fucking beautiful, dude. Yeah. Civetti feels a whole lot less stressed now. He got a lot off he got a lot off on his chest, and he put a lot of something else on somebody else's chest.
How was that tugma?
Also known as semen.
That was a quick one.
Yeah, that was a quick one. That was a quick little rub and tug. Get it out of the way. Good morning. How you doing? But let's dive into the Browns. Civetti's also showing off his body because we want to get the female algorithm up a little bit more. The female viewership is believe it or not, we're
we got one
good-looking
right now?
dudes. Yeah, if that.
All right.
Yeah, that.
We're working on it.
Yeah, but one's more than none. So, Civetti, with that being said, let's dive into this Cleveland Browns team from a fantasy perspective. Other than Nick Chubb, who is worth of any value?
My favorite person on this team is actually the other running back in that running back room, Kareem Hunt. I think he has some incredible value. For the first 6 weeks of the season, he's going to be huge because Jacoby Brissett is going to be your quarterback there. He is notorious for either launching the ball 400 yards over someone's head or dumping off to running backs. So that's something you're going to see a lot of points from. Kareem Hunt is insanely going in the 6th round. He still gets, 5 to 10 rushing touches a game. And, he's looking at about 5 to 6 targets as well. So you're going to see a lot of points there. And he's in that dead zone of running backs where, if you are there and you are stuck, you got 3 wide receivers at this point. You took your workhorse running back at the beginning. The rest of those guys like Josh Jacobs, Antonio Gibson in that dead zone running back range, this is the guy that you should take in there, because if Nick Chubb does go down, this guy's an immediate RB1 and possibly top 10 guy. So I absolutely love him. The other guy I kind of like on this team, I know we haven't seen anything good come out of this guy in so long, but David Njoku, they paid the fuck out of the man, which makes me think that he will be valued in the scheme. And now that there is a quarterback there that can actually, toss the rock maybe 30, 35 times a game, I think late in the season, this may not be a guy that you draft, but when he is super low on that waiver wire or just, super low on somebody's team, go send out like a wide receiver 3, low end, something like that, and you'll be able to pick him up for nothing after week 6. And I think you could see some value come out of him for sure. The other guy, obviously Amari Cooper could have a big season. He's poised, but I'd actually rather you go out and take Donovan Peoples-Jones. I just think the dark horses team are worth the value. He's going to be a wide receiver 2 on the team. He's literally the only other wide receiver I could name on this team, and I think that goes for Deshaun Watson as well. Yeah.
Is Rashad Perriman still there?
They got Demetric Felton and Jakeem Grant. Those guys are basically running backs. At least they used to be.
Yeah, Jakeem Grant he's a running back. I remember him taking.
But I like Donovan Peoples-Jones in this a lot.
That's a good pair.
Take the top off guy in that. You're going to see a lot of slants from Amari Cooper, but you're going to see those big yardage plays going to Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's your boomer bust type of guy. He could be, 15 to 17 points a game, or, I'll get you to the 3 to 5. But, if you're looking for some big points that you're trying to get in the late rounds of this draft, he could be the guy to go to.
So Deshaun, go ahead, guy.
No, Deshaun and him, I think that's a really good scheme. I can see them airing the fuck out of the ball like what he did in Michigan. I mean, that's what he did. He was a fucking deep boy threat.
Yeah, that's what I like about him. I see him as, he's coming into that Brandon Cooks type of role.
Yeah.
So that's what I like him for.
Yeah, which was your sleeper on the first pod as well. You were raving crazy about Brandon Cooks. My only question is though, these receivers don't really gain any substantial value until week 6.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
that's why I'm staying away from those top end guys like
right.
Amari Cooper. I don't know if I'm drafting him in the 3rd round. I just don't see enough there. He could have a monster season, and I'll eat my words, but I'd rather go out and take the guy I can get in the 12th round for nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So is Donovan Peoples-Jones and DPJ and Amari Cooper and David Njoku, are these guys that you just draft for depth, or like you said, don't even take?
These are going to be your depth guys. These are not your go after type of guys. Kareem Hunt, I do think, is a starter.
Right.
If
the running backs are for sure. Yeah,
you're not going to be hurting. But, just where they are value-wise, you can get some good money. But, again, I'm not totally convinced on Deshaun Watson. He's been out of the league for 2 years now.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of shit going on. He's not watching film every fucking week. He's trying to stay out of jail. So, I don't know if his level of play is going to be exactly where it is. I know we always like to think it will be, and I don't think it'll fall off too much. But I think – it could take a couple weeks for him to get back to Deshaun Watson if he gets there at all.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I definitely don't think he's coming out better than he was. That's
tough.
That is hard to believe.
Yeah, that's tough because not playing in the NFL for almost 2 years and then just being lusted into it.
That's a long time.
That's going to be a long time.
There's going to be a lot of boos. Half that stadium is going to be booing.
But I guarantee you, though, as soon as he throws that first, 60-yard bomb, all of it's forgotten.
Yep. It's going to be better than Baker. So you're going to see an uptick in that passing situation for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We got one more team, Civetti. Why don't you break down the Pittsburgh Steelers for me?
So the Pittsburgh shitbags. This team, not a lot of love for this team. Their defense is solid. They're obviously going to be punting a lot, so that's going to be tough on their defense. So I don't know if I would even touch that. Mitch Trubisky, not really the guy. I actually do like one player on this team because if Mitch is the starter, Mitch was known for a high percentage of targets going to tight ends. So I actually really do like Pat Freiermuth. I think he's coming into his own, third season in the league. He gets a lot of routes. You know, he's out there running routes about 70% of the time. He's not their big block guy. So you're gonna see some action there. I think he'll be a big target for the red zone. So he could see some points there. He's a low end tight end, maybe 2, or he could end up being a low end tight end 1. So you're getting him in late rounds. You know, you can snag him as late as the 10th or 11th. So you're getting good value there. I kind of like that. Najee Harris is somebody I'm extremely high on. I know you love him too, Will.
I love
just
that.
Snaps.
He's going to be an absolute fucking tank
Those
this year.
Alabama boys.
He's going to win me some money this year, I guarantee it.
Yeah, you can't beat that. So if you pick him up, that's a steal. I mean, you're gonna get production out of him. He loves catching balls out of the backfield. And dude just runs hard. He's gonna get his points. I do like the handcuff of Benny Snell or Anthony McFarland. You kind of got to see who is going to be coming out of there. That's not going to be really clear until we see week 1 or 2, but they'll be out on the waiver wire. Nobody's going to be drafting them. So I would take a look at that. If you see whoever's really getting the touches for when they do give Najee a playoff, if they do at all, which they don't typically, go look at one of those guys. They're worth a stash on your bench for sure. Deontay Johnson and Chase Claypool.
Trash.
Yeah. I don't love the situation there.
Garbage. Waste of space.
Yeah, pretty much. There's too much going on. Like you said, I'd rather have George Pickens at the end of the day. You can get him on the waiver wire for nothing if one of those guys goes down. But I mean, Mitch is going to have maybe 13 completions a game, and I think 5 of those go to Freiermuth.
Do you think that – so let's talk about this quarterback battle because it's probably one of the more polarizing – not the polarizing one, but it's probably one of the more competitive ones, at least in the league. Yeah. You got Mason Rudolph, a rookie in Kenny Pickett, and the MVP, Mitch Trubisky. Who do you guys – this is an open forum. Kyle's texting. So who do you guys see personally who can come out on top of this quarterback battle? Because all 3 of those guys are not very good. And Kenny Pickett, it's still TBD. But like,
I got a hot take for you guys.
I love Joey Artuso's hot take. You know, whenever Joey Artuso starts a sentence with "I got a hot take for you guys,"
I got a hot take for you guys. Oh, it's a hot take.
I think the Trubisky to start news is smoke, and I think Pickett's going to start week 1 because I just look at it as Tomlin started Big Ben in his first season and won the Super Bowl, and Big Ben was a rookie, and so I just think there's solid evidence that Tomlin's not afraid to start a rookie quarterback, and on top of it too, when you have one of the best running backs in the league, same as that Steelers team did with the bus, Jerome Bettis. You know, I just see a lot of similarities in those teams, and I just kind of see Pickett, maybe even if he doesn't start the first week or 2, I think by like week 3 or 4, it'll be so abysmal by like Trubisky, they're just going to have to, because like, I'm sorry, but like your Bears team that he brought to like the playoffs was probably the best defensive line the NFL has seen in 20 years.
Since 85.
Like, literally. And so it's just like, no offense, but like he didn't do anything for you guys. You guys won that on your defense. And so like, I just kind of look at it as like Pickett's going to be forced to start in my opinion.
I agree with you 100%, Joe. I 100% agree. I mean, there's been a lot of word via Twitter, via camp that Pickett is having a very, very productive camp. And yes, using that as smoke I think it's 100% true, but I just don't see Tomlin being that ballsy, you know, but
either way, he's going to win 10 games. Either way, the Steelers are going to find out a way to win 10 games. I guarantee
all Trubisky has to do is hand off the ball. As long as he doesn't
He's
fucking
never
throw.
gone under 500.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Ever.
Tomlin is such an underrated coach in this league.
He's such
that
a good coach. I love him.
You can put, like I said, back to the Duke's Mayo reference. You can put a bottle of Duke's Mayo back there taking snaps, and he's going to find a way to get that kid 10 win season at least. With Najee Harris carrying the rock, yeah, and they always, I mean, their O-line's pretty abysmal, but like, which worries me a little bit. But Tomlin just finds a way just to fucking get these guys to perform way above their ceiling. I don't know how he does it.
He's Black Bill Belichick.
Yeah,
he's a player's coach, baby.
He really is. I don't fucking get it.
Who's the third string quarterback? I forget, who was it for them?
It's actually Kenny Pickett.
The Duck Hodges guy.
Apparently, he's having a really good. It's
somebody
else.
Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph is having a really productive camp
guy.
too.
Yeah. His head is just too big.
He looks like the bad guy from Hey Arnold.
They should do the big heads, little bodies on him.
Yeah,
he's got. He already has the big head, little body.
Yeah. Fucking do like the little head, big body or something like that. Shrink him.
He looks like every bully from like an '80s sitcom.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see who they throw on the field, though. That will be very interesting to see what the Steelers do.
They should just go Wildcat.
Yeah, they should just bring it back. I mean, the Wildcat's back, boys. The Wildcat's so back.
I don't know if it's back,
but
I don't know if it's
was
back.
it ever really here? The Dolphins were the only ones running it.
Exactly. Like they did it once in Chicago, and it was the worst. It was like negative 20 yards. I'm pretty sure Fields got sacked, and it looked like he almost tore his ACL. I was like, oh my God, what was that? What are you doing, Nagy? All right, anywho.
But so that anything else about fantasy from this division?
No, I think we pretty much covered everything on that division. We'll be back next week with more love for more divisions.
Let's shout out the AFC West, because the AFC West I feel like needs to get talked about more in the AFC West.
That is going to be a monster.
In my opinion, I mean that's the best division in all of football. So
easily.
And if you have any questions for the 3 listeners, thank you so much again. Shout us out on our Twitter. Civetti will answer any fantasy questions because he's a GOAT, and this kid is just – you guys are going to win your leagues if you just listen to him.
He's a fucking computer.
Yeah.
This kid is Watson with fantasy. Anything else, he's a 1970s HP, but for fantasy, he's fucking Watson from IBM. But all right, boys, if we don't have anything else, let's jump into a fantasy mock draft. So what we're doing today, we actually have about 4.5 minutes to join this draft. But we're going to try to do today, boys, we're going to try to draft the worst team of all time. The worst possible fantasy draft of all time. We're going to be bickering. We're going to be arguing. This is going to be a fun time. If I can find an actual fucking draft room that isn't already full, and see if I can hop in this 10-teamer. Nope, that one's been full as well. Wow, this is great fucking content. This is amazing podcasting here, boys.
So we're only doing one team, or we're all going to have our own teams?
We're doing one team.
Oh.
We're doing – you think we're going to draft – we're all going to draft a team, Kyle? Jesus Christ.
So I'm just going to take this time to Phil to also say follow us on Twitter at Line Crew Pod for all the latest updates, and you can bicker with us and argue with us. And the only thing is that we don't allow Brandon the password just because we are not sure what he will put on there for.
We don't want to commit war crimes. We don't.
The Ray Allen tweets from my tongue back to your clip, from my dick, my tongue.
We don't want to be
back and forth.
Yeah, we don't want to break any rules according to the Geneva Convention. So,
oh my God. Yeah, I'll be tweeting some honey on, wherever.
There's one person who can get us kicked off Twitter. It's Bradon Civetti.
And then also
and Donald Trump.
Yeah, and Donald Trump, exactly. Yeah.
Also, though, shout out to all of our Twitter followers, all 11 of them. If you guys are interested in doing a Twitter space with us, yeah.
I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there.
All right, boys. 2.5 minutes in a 10-team snake draft. Let's draft the worst team fucking possible.
Let's get it.
2.5 minutes. Let's just kill 2.5 minutes. Anybody got any hot takes to fire off?
I got a fun story from this week.
Go for it. That'll work.
Go.
So I had surgery a couple weeks ago on my wrist.
Jerking off too much.
Went in for a checkup. Yeah, no, tough, real tough. Thank God.
Premium is really paying its dues.
Nah, it's the OnlyFans. You know me.
Okay. It's classy.
But so I went in to go get my stitches taken out, and lo and behold, I walk in there, and there's a new PA. And this particular PA I went to school with for a couple of years. We were friendly, to say the least, but things did not end particularly well. And she was the one taking the stitches out of me, and she was not gentle. She was not gentle at all. So she ripped those things out. I didn't say a damn thing to the doctor. But then a couple days later, I got a text from her. She wants to hang out, so that's what I'm doing later.
Here we go. Civetti.
Did you hear that, Will?
Pulling girls to the doctor's office. No, what was it, Kyle?
Pop, pop, pop. I was like, what the fuck?
Welcome to Atlanta, dude. Welcome to Atlanta. All right. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Joey, what about you? You don't have a hot take for us? Or to put you on the – you could be for anything. It could be a hot take for, who, like, which mayo is better, Hellman's or Duke's.
No.
Anything.
No.
I got a hot take
saw
for you.
something. The NFL might be appealing to get Deshaun Watson a longer suspension.
That would be –
Apparently there's so much backlash from the women's community in the NFL that now they're filing for a longer suspension. So it is not –
Women need to fight for their abortion rights back. That's what they need to do.
Gotta
why are they jumping into football? Stop it. That's not your forte. Stop it.
Sure. Well, Kyle's a sexist. Confirmed.
Jail or prison.
Jail.
Prison.
Jail.
Definitely.
If Civetti's not going to get this podcast canceled, Kyle will.
Probably would.
Kyle will. Kyle just said, "Don't watch football. Make me a sandwich." That's what Kyle pretty much said.
You can't cancel us with 7 subscribers.
I'm just kidding.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, you woke leftist pussies. Try to cancel somebody with 7 followers. You're probably one of them.
We're too powerful.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
You're invincible right now.
Just kidding.
I apologize to all my
listening.
friends. Exactly. I mean,
all right, boys. We're in the draft. It's loading right now. Let me start sharing my screen.
I'll do a little.
Is this a PPR league?
It is PPR. Yeah.
So follow.
Lucky because my browser is so out of.
Oh my gosh, this gets me so horny, boys.
I know. Me too. Follow Authentic American on Instagram, all platforms for great merch, gym wear, active wear, chill wear. They're going to be one of our sponsors probably coming up here soon.
Let's fucking go. We have sponsors.
Yeah, so give them a follow on all platforms, and hopefully we can get some merch made with them. But I'll be talking with him sometime this week.
What pick do we have?
Fuck. Well, I keep leaving the room, so hold on. Give me 1 second.
Fucking antagonist.
I'm going to work my laptop. Kyle, you don't even know what antagonist means.
Yes, I do.
Shut up.
Do you want me to give you the definition?
We're drafted.
I want the definition of protagonist.
We are.
Of what?
The protagonist.
Protagonist? Okay.
Yep.
We're pick 4. We're
No
pick
Google.
4.
Yeah, no Google, Kyle. I see you typing.
Yeah.
No. I'm going to give – you guys want the actual
What
definition?
does antagonist mean?
No.
No, I know what it's the evil person in the novel, But the protagonist is the leading character or one of the major characters in a drama, movie, novel, or other fictional text. So here's a sentence.
According to Google.
Or champion. Oh no, wait, that's not a sentence. That's a fucking. Never mind. Let's get it in a sentence.
What pick are we?
We're pick 4. We're pick 4.
Okay.
I say we pick a QB first off, or
or we
could
pick a
throw
kicker.
them off,
or pick a kicker. We're just a wild card right now, boys. I know
these people are gonna be freaking out when they see what the fuck we're doing.
Civetti hates when you even mention a quarterback before round 7. but we're trying to draft the worst team possible.
I think we should either get Colin Kaepernick or Tim Tebow. Those are my go-tos.
I don't think Tim Tebow's available anymore.
Oh, I bet you he is.
What about Jacob Eason?
He could actually play this season. So
yeah, he could. He definitely could.
Oh, Ben
Which is weird.
Wait, scroll down, Will.
Ben DiNucci, fellow Italian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Felipe Franks. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck him to death.
The UF fans. How do you guys feel about Felipe Franks, Joey?
Dude,
Brandon?
the best thing. Like, I never root for injuries, but I was pretty stoked when that guy's leg turned sideways.
DiNucci's not for birdies. He's just
it's funny how they got better after that too.
They were so much better. We would have lost that game. It was Kentucky. Fuck him. Goddamn, fuck him.
All right, the browser's fucked.
I think.
Here we go.
I think first overall pick, you gotta go Joe Flacco.
Dude, he's kind of a beast. I don't know.
What about Gardner Minshew just for the mullet because he was living at a gym?
No, he's a dog.
In Bonita Springs, dude.
He's a dog.
Dude,
we're on the clock, boys. We're going quarterback.
Oh, Andy Dalton. Get the ginger.
Red Rocket.
The Red Rocket.
Is there a chat in this mock?
Is there a chat? There is not a chat. No.
Oh, because I was gonna say we should commentate in the chat.
Oh wait, it is the first round. Should we just homage the Packers and go Jordan Love? Since they wasted a nice.
It's either okay. So hand up for Andy Dalton. I'm hand up for Andy Dalton. Hand up for Andy Dalton.
Let's take him.
Let's take Andy Dalton. Let's take him. Take him. Welcome to the team, Andy Dalton. Welcome to the Line Crew podcast. The next guest on the Line Crew podcast will be the Red Rocket, man with no fucking soul, Andrew Dalton. Welcome to Line Crew, buddy.
Who went? Oh my God, Austin Eckler went first.
I wish it was nice to say to have you, but it's
Jesus,
not.
that's a garbage pick.
Yeah, Austin Eckler.
How mad do you think the people in this mock right now are that we drafted Andy Dalton?
Yeah, they're like, fuck, I had my eyes on him.
Draft.
Fuck, I had my eyes on him. All right, should we go running back? We should probably go running back now.
No. I don't want to running back.
You don't want a running back?
Can we draft Ray Rice?
I mean, if you can get Ray Rice, let's take him now before somebody else gets him.
Let's just hope we're never in an elevator with him.
Go Scarlet Knights.
Miles
Speaking of Scarlet, we should get Scarlet.
Yeah. Can we draft our boy Jordan Scarlett?
Is he? He's on the Panthers, isn't he?
No, he's on the Dolphins.
The
Dolphins practice squad now.
If he's on the practice squad, I don't know if he's available to draft.
Oh, just type in the name. Type in Scarlet.
Can I search in this fucking browser?
Yeah, you're so close to it. You're so close.
Yeah.
Down and to the right.
Down to your right.
The right.
Oh, wow. Fuck.
Yes.
All right. Great content.
Hello.
There it is.
Down.
He's a free agent.
Yes.
Free agent. And he's questionable as well.
Yep, even better.
All right. We're Jordan Scarlett. Welcome to the Line Crew podcast. Jordan Scarlett will be on episode 3 of
we might actually
4 of the Line Crew pod.
Yeah, I could send him a Twitter DM, ask him if he wants to hop on.
Just be like, remember all those answers I gave you in math class?
Yeah, dude.
You owe at least a promotion on the Instagram story.
Kyle, you good with Jordan Scarlett?
Oh, I'm absolutely good with it. I was thinking I should mass DM football players and just
these
like,
players.
Hey,
we should actually do that and see if we can get some.
We should hit up Andy Dalton and be like, you were our 4th overall pick in
Kobe's
our draft.
boys with
first overall pick. He was our first overall pick.
Kobe's boys with what's his name? Fuck. Plays for Tennessee.
That narrows it down.
Yep.
Give me 1 second.
53.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
All right, hold on. It's coming.
Sherrod. I think it's Sherrod.
On the clock. Jordan Scarlett. It is official. Welcome to – clap it up for Jordan. Clap it up for Jordan Scarlett.
Let's go, baby.
Welcome to the team.
S-T-A.
The Line Crew pod. Unofficial worst team. Well, official worst team of all time.
Rashad Weaver.
No bye week for the man, so that's good.
We can try and get Rashad Weaver on. He's a fucking dog. He plays for the Titans.
Let's go get a nice wide out.
Pretty sure he's
Nice
he's going to be a
wideout.
starter.
I'm
too.
thinking Braxton Berrios. Maybe Braxton Berrios, maybe.
Wait, are we doing a wide receiver?
Dang, man.
We are doing a wide receiver. Robbie Anderson for the hair.
Oh, we need a Butterfingers.
I was just about to say Robbie Anderson strictly because he changed his name from Robbie with a Y to an IE.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, give it a rest.
No, I don't. We need a Butterfingers. Who's like a Butterfingers?
Oh, we could draft Tim Patrick. He just blew out his name.
He just blew out his ACL, yeah.
You know,
how about Jalen Reagor? He drops everything.
That's actually a really good call, Joey.
He's not even allowed to do football anymore.
Jalen Reagor?
Yeah, 100%.
That's a hammer.
Jalen Reagor, hammer.
So many
Welcome to the Line Crew Pod.
Yes,
Jalen Reagor, welcome to the team. Jalen Reagor, everybody. Jalen fucking Reagor. Come to the Line Crew Podcast. Welcome to the team. Boys, okay,
Hey,
so as of right now, for the people who are listening,
I think we need a defense.
oh, yeah, I think it might be time to draft the defense.
I think it's time to draft the Houston Texas D.
I don't know, man. They're looking pretty sturdy this year.
Wait. But we might have to draft the tight end for the Dolphins who's super anti-vax and thinks that it's a government takeover. Fryersmith.
Oh my god, not Fryermuth.
Yeah,
Do
not
they
Fryer.
still have
No, yeah.
Do they still have Timmy T as a tight end? Search that, Will.
He's definitely on there.
Dude, 100% search that, Will. If
Who,
he's on
Timmy?
there, yes,
Tim
Timmy
Tebow?
T. Tim Tebow.
Yeah, that's in.
Not on there.
There's only two Tims in the entire. There's only two Tims in the entire NFL.
You would have
No way.
I would have lost that trivia question.
Out here.
If you asked me how many Tims are in the
Tims
NFL,
are
I
in the
would have
NFL?
said over under 7.
No. I would have said like 4, maybe.
Okay,
Not
we're
a
on
lot
the
of
clock.
Tims. No,
You are
defense
on the
Houston,
clock.
Houston D. 100%.
I kind of like the anti-vax guy though.
Okay, I'll grab him next round. We'll grab him next round.
Okay, Houston D.
Yeah.
Is that the worst? Yeah, it's 100% the worst defense in the league.
Houston D is the worst
Honestly, I
defense in
think
the league.
we should go back to back D. You know, you can never be too safe.
Yeah, for draft cap for trade capital. Okay, Houston D. Welcome to the team. Houston defense. Houston Texas defense.
Let's play.
Welcome to the Line Crew Podcast. So boys, just to recap our team. Right now we got Andy Dalton slinging the rock. We got Jordan Scarlett running the rock. We got Jalen Reagor dropping the rock, and we got Texas defense holding it down on the defensive side of things. I think, boys.
Can
we're
anybody
on the
name
right track.
anyone on that defense?
Nope.
No.
Is Whitney Merciless?
Oh
still
no.
playing?
Fuck. No.
Ryan
nope,
Cushing.
Nope, never mind. AJ.
No,
I mean,
he's been gone, dude.
Anthony
Dude,
Miller's on.
Anthony
Miller's
Miller's
on.
I
on,
said
the
Brian
Texans.
Cushing. Should we get a kicker?
Oh, wait. I got the anti-vax tight end's name.
What's his name, Joseph?
It's Smythe SMYTHE. No, SMY.
That's Scythe.
There he is.
Durham
All right. Durham
I'm gonna
Scythe.
take a
We like your
whiz.
politics. Durham Scythe. Welcome to the team, Durham Scythe. Welcome to the fucking team. Line Crew Podcast, baby.
Hey, you know, that's a great pick right there. That's some solid value.
Yeah, that's a solid value. We got a
Look at that.
sleeper. We
Eight,
found a guy.
8 points he's projected.
Let's all do our best Mel Kiper impersonations. Now, here's a guy that has none of the intangibles that we're looking for out of a tight end. He can't catch. He can't run routes, but he is staunchly against the Democrats. And we're all in QAnon. I'm pretty sure Civetti is Q himself. He is the one on Reddit forums dropping these Q drops. He's also the guy that this might be a little bit damning, criminally at least. Civetti himself was
Who should
the
we
guy
take, Tink? Who should we
who had
take?
his feet on Nancy Pelosi's desk in the Buffalo headrest.
Go.
That is Bradon Civetti.
Go,
We
girl.
have him in the pod, and it's just an absolute honor to have a man.
I'll wear my hat next time.
Well, lay down.
Yeah, wear the Buffalo headdress next time. Civetti also, this guy, not Civetti, but this guy, what's his fucking name?
Durham
Smythe.
Smythe.
Durham Smythe. Okay. This was the guy that stormed Comet Pizza and said that they were slinging children out of the basement. Shout out Comet Pizza for the sponsorship, by the way.
I'm going to do my best Jeremy Schaap impression here.
Go for it.
Here's a guy who's best quality, in fact, Will, was the fact that he thought that the COVID vaccine was a microchip. Therefore, he would not take it. And that is Jeremy Schaap. ESPN.
Here. This is my best Mel Kiper impersonation. Now, here's a guy that really has none of the fucking things you're looking for. All right, we're on the clock, boys.
We're on the clock.
Let's move to Chicago player.
Yeah, Chicago player. Kyle, who's the worst player on Chicago?
Who's their kicker?
Go to Bears. No, we have a good kicker.
Bears. Bears.
Well, wait.
Did they still have Cody Parkey, or is it too soon?
What if our kicker, though, was just the best player on our team?
He probably will be. Oh, N'Keal Harry.
Has to. A fantasy team with N'Keal Harry and Jalen Reagor as your wide receivers. All right, N'Keal Harry. Up, N'Keal Harry. Welcome to the pod. Welcome to the team.
My God, I want to see how many points this team fucking scores.
N'Keal fucking Harry, the worst. He's a great blocker, though.
God,
should we join a league with this team?
Huh?
Should we join a league with this team?
We should honestly we should have and just see how long it would take us to lose.
I mean, I think if we could put up 100 points in the season, that would be a win.
Yeah, facts. Because Jordan Scarlett might not even play this. He doesn't even have a team.
No, he's not going to play.
He's not going to play.
Jordan Scarlett legitimately doesn't have a team. All right, boys, we're on the clock again. Who should we get?
We need a kicker. Kicker.
I don't know if I have time.
Cody Parsley.
Yeah, Cody Parkey, right there, right at the top.
Where?
Yeah, Parkey, right at the top.
I missed them. What did we get? We got St. Brown. He's actually kind of good.
Shit.
We gotta trade him. We got a good player. Fuck. All right, boys. We gotta be more. We gotta batten down the hatches here a little bit.
All right, get Cody Parkey.
We can't even do this right.
Yeah, we can't even draw out the shitty team on purpose.
Double doink in the building.
He's a free agent.
Sir.
That's perfect. He doesn't have a team and he's questionable, so he checks all the boxes.
You already know somebody's going to give him a job. The Jags.
He checks all the boxes.
Wasn't he on the Jags last season?
I don't know where he was. Let's try to guess the team.
Practices kicking the field goals. He actually look at that ugly fuck.
Hey, he's rostered in 0.1% of leagues.
He looks piece of fucking turd.
He looks like a bad insurance salesman, or he looks like he would be shitty at a job that hurts.
No,
who the fuck is still repping a faux hawk? Like, come on.
Him.
Cody Parkey.
That fucking scumbag of the earth.
Tampa crack addicts.
Okay.
Oh, can we get Gronk? Is Gronk still out there?
That's actually a great question. We do need another running back, though.
We can play running back.
Oh, yeah.
Draft him.
Gork.
So, Cody Parkey, hands up for Cody Parkey.
Oh, yeah. Gotta take the man. Gotta take it.
Okay,
we need a kicker.
Mm-hmm.
The Doinks.
How about LeGarrette Blount for running back?
Oh,
you are so bad with electronics, man. You had him queued and you unqueued him again. Oh my goodness.
No, we're back again.
Your screen is giving me OCD, bro.
Oh, you have to disable auto pick.
Screen is giving you OCD.
Dude,
you're on auto pick.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
We got Elijah Moore.
Damn it!
God damn it!
Fucking dumbass!
Fuck! God damn it! This team actually might be good.
What happened? Fucking neck your ass.
Wait.
Fuck.
Yeah,
dude.
we got.
Can we give him back?
Bro.
Fuck! I'm gonna queue up Cody Parkey just in case if I miss this one. That's on me. Kyle's giving me a neck right now. Big time neck. Big time neck on that one. That was my bad, boys.
We missed 3 picks in a row.
Yeah. What else did we get? Well, we drafted Cordell Patterson, who actually might be decent as well.
You had one.
I don't mind that pick though because he doesn't actually play running back.
Yeah,
no, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So that actually kind of goes into our plot of what we're trying to do.
You know, this team could actually do some damage.
Yeah. I'm looking at this guy. This Desmond Smythe guy, Durham Smythe. That just sounds
I would love to
as well.
I would love to know what the other 3 people that aren't autoed on our in this league are thinking right now. Like they're actually still taking this serious.
Oh yeah, 1000%. 1,000%. I mean, are you not, Joseph?
Oh, I am.
I'm trying to build the worst team possible.
The dude who's like arguing with like the other guy over whether or not he should have taken Brady or Rodgers there, he has to realize that we're fucking with him, right?
The Lizard King just went.
One, Cody Parkey, welcome to the team. Everybody clap it up for Cody Parkey. Hey, Cody Parkey, where are the lockers? I'm not going to say. Welcome. Here we go, Cody Parkey. All right, boys. Now we're building depth. We're on the clock. We're on the clock right now.
Oh, man. I want Tony Pollard, dude.
No.
He's good, though. He's good. He's good.
No.
Give me someone bad.
Let's take Tua.
Mitchell Trubisky.
That's perfect. That's actually perfect. Trubisky.
I think he has a better season than Tua.
Mitch Trubisky, welcome to the fucking team. Mitch Trubisky. Everybody clap it up, Mitch Trubisky. Mitch.
That's blasphemy, Brandon. Dan Orlovsky told me the other day on Get Up that he's going to have 25 plus touchdowns for sure.
Well, you need him to have 30. So,
well, if he can get me to like 25, I'll take a flyer.
If he gets that number, like he's going to have so many interceptions.
Yeah.
Wait, all right, go scroll all the way to the bottom. Let's see what we can get at the bottom of this barrel. We are way down there. It's so gross that I know these names too. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, you're coming across guys who aren't even on the team.
We're on the clock.
We're on the clock. Quinn Nordine, Michigan guy. Should we have two kickers?
No.
We need a backup kicker. Yeah.
No, we need another wide receiver.
We need a backup
wide
kicker.
receiver. We need a wide receiver.
Matt Cole. This guy doesn't have a team.
Oh no. No, Blankenship's actually really good.
Anthony Golden.
No.
Anthony Golden, mate. He's a toffee.
Okay.
Draft him.
Take him.
Anthony Golden, a toffee.
We have to. He looks like Patrick Mahomes, but just like the great value version too.
One more brand.
I think we need one more quarterback. 3's not enough.
I do as well. Yeah, I do as well.
Can we get?
We're on the clock. We're on the clock. Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick. That's a no fucking brainer right there. That's an absolute no brainer. All right, boys.
All right. Running back or a wide receiver. Actually, get a tight end. Let's snag a tight
LeGarrette
end.
Blunt.
Yeah, we do need another tight end.
Let's do
LeGarrette Blunt.
Here, go to the Texas. Just go to the Texans.
Where's Houston?
Ooh,
come on.
Who's that?
Right there.
Who's that Lions running back who smokes a lot of pot?
Oh, can we get Jeff
Driscoll? Paul. Quisenberry. Take Quisenberry.
Oh, I love that name. Paul Quisenberry. Let's fucking go, baby. Paul Quisenberry's about to catch nothing.
God, how far has Jeff Driscoll fallen?
He plays tight end?
Yeah.
He was a quarterback at UF, wasn't he?
Yep. We got to draft him.
So we get Paul Quisenberry and Jeff Driscoll back-to-back picks.
I think we should get them both.
Yep. I like that as well. I like that as well. He's queued up. And then we have
other guys go down.
And then
can we draft Henry Ruggs?
We'll get a wide receiver.
Oof, that's.
We could use
Henry. We're gonna be like a cancel for that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Did he kill anybody?
Go to a wide receiver.
All right, one last pick, boys. We got to make this one an absolute banger. One last pick.
Tim Tebow.
No.
He's not
on there.
Go to wide receiver, please. That'd be fantastic. And let's
get
go.
Randy Moss?
Let's go to the
Can we get Terrell Owens?
The Pittsburgh Steelers and select Claypool actually maybe even Juju because he's a fucking troll.
They're gone, dude. We're in the 15th.
Juju Smith-Schuster's definitely gone.
Okay. Let's snag. You need a backup.
Laviska Shenault.
No.
Dude, he's kind of a beast.
No,
who's the worst Bears wide receiver?
All of them.
Wait, N'Keal Harry.
No, N'Keal Harry. We already did that. Let's do.
We're on the clock.
Let's do. Keep scrolling. Just scroll to the bottom. Who's the last wide receiver? Like the
Ray McLeod. Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon.
Oh, if Josh
Perfect. That's a no-brainer as well. Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
Dude, I think this could be the year.
Stay off the weed.
There he is.
This could be
Josh Gordon. Welcome to the team, Josh Gordon. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. The worst team of all time. So let me break it down for you.
Should we share our team on Twitter?
Let me break it down for you. Absolutely, we're going to. Andy Dalton as our quarterback. Jordan Scarlett as our running back. Granted, he's not even on a team. Jalen Reagor as our wide receiver. Then we have Texans defense, the worst possible defense on fantasy and in the NFL as well as our defense. Then to tight ends, we're going over to the anti-vaxxer, the QAnon Q himself, allegedly, Durham Smythe. And then we're heading over to the Windy City to pick up N'Keal Harry, the world's greatest run-blocking wide receiver. But if you ask him to wide receive, he will say, no, fuck you. Amon Ross St. Brown is our next wide receiver, who's actually
pretty fucking good.
We don't deserve him, honestly.
He's actually pretty solid.
We're
and
gonna
then,
cut him.
as our next running back, we have Cordell Patterson, who is a
We're
wide
gonna cut
receiver,
him.
but he's now transitioned to a running back, so he fit the mold. And then I'm a dumbass, and I turned on auto pick, and we picked up Elijah Moore, who's actually kind of good. And then we made the most important pick of this entire team, gentlemen.
Double doink
himself, Cody motherfucking Parkey, okay? And then we have 3 quarterbacks on this team. The second one is going to be Mitch Trubisky, and the third one is going to be Everton's left winger himself, Anthony fucking Gordon, who actually legitimately he looks like Patrick Mahomes if he didn't play.
Ridiculous.
Walmart brand.
And then we actually have 4 quarterbacks. Holy fuck. Then we have Colin Kaepernick. Durham Smythe and Colin Kaepernick. There could be some locker room friction there, but we're willing to roll the dice because two of those guys together, if they start linking up, it's going to be an absolute fucking shit show for the rest of the league. Then we move over to another tight end, Paul Quisenbaum. Quisenberry. Great fucking name. Quisenberry. And then we draft UF's very own Jeff motherfucking Driscoll, who was a quarterback coming out of college, but then transitioned to tight end because he could not throw the ball more than 10 yards. And then to wrap it all up, the very, very, very stone cherry on top of this beautiful shit show of a Sunday, Josh Gordon himself. Break out your bongs, break out your pipes, break out the bud. We're getting high as fuck. Gentlemen, clap it up for ourselves. The worst fantasy NFL team commissioners are right here on this podcast, and we are sharing this on Twitter as we speak. Boys, that was a great draft. Let's just go down the line. Fellas, how do we feel coming out of the draft? Kyle, let's start with you, bub.
Feel pretty confident. We're going to make some cuts, though, do some trades. Think we can get maybe 2 wins. I'd be pretty happy with that.
2 wins.
We're trying to get a first-round pick in the draft next year. So we're just gonna cheat our way through. So, yeah.
Can't share on Twitter right now.
I'm worried
Civetti,
it might
what
be
about
too
you,
good.
bub?
It's not really even fair.
It really isn't. It really isn't. I mean, half our guys might not even play.
What do you think, Tink?
I think Tinkerbell likes the team.
Mm-hmm.
Joey, what about you? How is so give me – actually, I want all of us to do draft grades right now. Give me a draft grade from A, this team is so bad it could go all the way to H. But from A to H, give me a draft grade here, boys. Open
I'm going to say 6.
Okay, 6 from an A to H ranking. I like that. That's how fucking bad it is. Joseph?
So I'm actually going to go A here because you see we could line up playing the 4-3-3, right? With Anthony Gordon out on the left being able to cut inside. We got Cody Parkey playing center back, giving him long balls all day. We got Driscoll playing goalkeeper, really, really commanding the box. Wait, am I doing the right sport?
Josh Gordon leading the line.
Thank
you. All right,
that's what I'm saying.
Now,
give me an A to H ranking.
I'm gonna give it a solid F.
Okay.
Solid F.
Okay. Kyle, what about you, buddy?
Yeah, I think we hit it right on the dome. This is an F team. We are in it to lose, and we are in it to get that first round pick next year. But let's see what happens. I mean, see what happens.
Don't let the league hear about it, though. We might get fined a milli and lose our first and third.
Yeah,
I mean,
we got to be careful.
I'm worried about the locker room friction between Durham Smythe and Colin Kaepernick. I think there could be some political differences there in ideology. That could be a little bit rough. That could be a little rough around the edges.
That's why I think we need to drop somebody.
That worked out pretty well.
I got a good take.
Go for it.
I think we need to drop somebody, and then I think we need to pick up what's his name? He was a Bears backup for a while. Daniels.
JT.
He was no, he was
Chase
the Bears
McDaniels?
backup. Chase McDaniels. Yes, great locker room presence. He can come in there. I think we need 5 QBs, so I think we pick him up, and he will just be a locker room guy. That's all he's there for. Is just to keep the
locker room
down.
value. We're finding value at the bottom end of the draft, boys. That's all we're doing. We're finding gems. We're moneyballing the absolute shit out of this right now. We took a deep dive into statistics and charts and graphs and bar graphs, all types of graphs, all types of data analysis from our very own Bradon Civetti, and we completely ignored that. We said, "Fuck you. We're going to draft the worst team possible," and I'm pretty sure that we did. Boys, hell of an episode. Does anybody have anything else they want to add? Does anyone have anything else they want to throw in there?
My mom says hi. Just
hello, Kyle's mom. Does she want to be part of the team as well?
I mean, she'd be a good coach.
We need a coach.
Kyle's mom's a coach.
Yeah, Kyle's mom, head coach of the Line Crew podcast fantasy football team. Let's go. All right, but no, in all legitimacy, boys, look out. So in 2 weeks from now, we're actually, as close to the season as we possibly get. There's the season starts, September 8th, I believe. Am I wrong? September 8th, correct?
Yeah,
The
September
season
8th.
starts?
Something like that.
Okay,
September 8th. That's Thursday.
So I think what we should do, we're gonna do a real draft and pick a real fucking team. We're gonna join a public league, guys. We're gonna join a public league. We're all gonna come out. We're gonna look official as fuck. This is gonna be a legit fucking draft. I think we should all look spiffy as hell as well. I think we should really take a deep dive into these guys' numbers and really find out who's there and who wants to join the team. Kyle, I think you should work on mass DMs as well. Tell them they have the great honor of playing on the worst fantasy team of all time. And then hopefully we get at least Durham Smythe to drop off some tiki torches, because that would be well appreciated. But boys, great draft, great episode. Anything else?
Stay tuned for our soccer pod. We're going to be
coming out tomorrow.
The Prem starts.
Yep, Joey and I are going to be on tomorrow. We're going to be dropping picks. We're going to be dropping fucking locks, best parlay of the day, and also best picks. So I think we should do parlays and just individual picks, Joseph. But yeah, guys, great fucking pod. Civetti, thank you for joining as usual. And we will see you guys next week on Wednesday. Have a good one. Take it easy.